Mayor, I'm sorry, I was a little bit late. Can you reiterate your feelings about how UI is doing with restoration right now?
Well, we're not satisfied with the job. We don't believe that we're getting our fair share. And even if it is evenly distributed, Bridgeport deserves a little bit extra help because we have the critical infrastructure. We have the bulk of the region's challenges that those towns choose not to have in their towns. And so we deal with that every day. But when it comes to leveling the playing field and giving us a little bit extra in our time of need, we demand it. And we want extra attention. Our parents, many of them are working at lower wage jobs. Many of them are single parent families. They don't get paid if they don't go to work. That doesn't always exist in the suburbs. In fact, it doesn't exist to the extent it exists here. Our people have a greater need, and the UI ought to recognize that and give us greater attention. I'm sick and tired of Bridgeport being shortchanged, and I don't want it shortchanged. I want us, with our critical infrastructure and our children who have more challenges learning and nutritionally and daycare and just physical safety, they need to have people step to it a little bit and help them, you know? I want to see extra work for the people who are most in need, and I'm not seeing it.
Do you get a sense that Bridgeport is getting less attention?
Yes. Yes, we are getting less attention than the suburbs, and the suburbs take a number and get in line behind me because my kids are more important right now. They have many more challenges. The city has many more challenges. We have the sewage plants. We have the hospitals. I'll stop there.
And the prison. How's the prison doing?
As far as we know,
Yeah, the prisons have their contingency plans in place. They mobilized well before the storm. We were very pleased with their operations. At this time, they're probably, like most of us, on generation in those areas, but they have a very extensive plan, and they put that plan in place prior to the storm.
Mike.
Is there one particular area of Bridgeport that has more power outages than any other?
It's widespread. If you really look at how those substations manufacture and distribute electricity, it is widespread. It goes into the other towns, actually, as the mayor just indicated. We do have some concerns with our senior independent high-rise facilities that we have a lot more than most towns. So if you're looking at a population of those with critical need, food, elderly, those that are in with special or specific types of need, medical equipment. Ours is a lot more. So it is an emphasis that we in the Emergency Operations Center are trying to figure out solutions for their management and for service providers, oxygen service providers that basically never help their patients or their clients. We're now receiving those calls, so we are trying to help them out. So there's going to be a lot of lessons learned, but as the mayor indicated, I think our frustration levels are rising at this time.
Last question, please.
Bus service in the city, is it
back in
fully
service.
restored, or are there sections that aren't?
Fully restored.
no bus service?
fully restored. Thanks to GBT, and GBT has been a tremendous asset to the city, moving people around at a moment's notice where we need to get them so they're safe, and their drivers are to be commended. And let me also just end by thanking the volunteers who are here and for the people who've worked long and extra shifts. You know, we've been pretty tough on UI, but the guys that are here at the desk have been doing their level best. These aren't the guys that we're talking about. And the volunteers in the back and other city employees that have come in, the Red Cross volunteers, we really want to thank everybody. You see my face on TV, but I represent all these people here that are doing a great job to keep us safe. Larry Robinson with the Persons with Disability, thank you, Larry. Our health department, our light department, our inspection department, and of course, obviously, police and fire and AMR. So thanks, everybody, and keep staying safe.